Replacing Medicine Hat's current home for hockey with a proposed new event center will be a major investment for the city. The projected price tag would be $95 million. It's not the first time the city has built a multi-million-dollar facility in the last decade. In fact, the city has done it twice, with the Leisure Center opening in May of 2000 and the Esplanade in October of 2005. The Esplanade instantly had a presence in the downtown with its sheer size, 60,000 square feet. That includes the 700-seat theater, restaurant, and art gallery. There's also the museum, which took considerable resources to move from its old location in the light industrial area.
Yes, it was a big change. We moved about 30,000 artifacts down here.
The original cost estimate to build the Esplanade was $32 million, but by the time construction was completed, the price tag had climbed by 32%. The final cost was over $42 million. There were many reasons for the escalation. The original cost didn't include buying the land or tearing down the old post office. The price tag for the actual building also escalated from the initial estimate.
The economy became very hot as well, and so we were in a different market from the time we started to the time that we were at the height of our building.
To pay for the Esplanade, the city contributed $27 million. Grants from upper levels of governments totaled nearly $10 million. A local fundraising campaign also collected $2 million, and the sale of the old museum brought in the same amount. The campaign saw the community come together to donate money to the project.
Many individuals did, many nonprofit groups did, so there were many groups and businesses in the city that supported this.
The Leisure Center was projected to cost just over $17 million, but by the time the swimming and skating facility was actually built, expenses jumped by over 12% to $19.38 million. To pay for the Leisure Center, aldermen at the time decided that the city should pay for the facility on their own. Through land sales, the city contributed $17 million. Another $2 million came from fundraising, donations, and sponsorship. No federal or provincial dollars flowed to the project. Now, both projects drew the same questions from critics, including whether the structures would be large enough for future growth. Some aldermen wanted a larger theater inside the Esplanade.
It seems to me that Medicine Hat is really on the brink of fairly major growth, and I'd really hate us to underbuild.
Leisure Center officials had to answer similar questions.
Do you think there's enough seating here?
Yes, I do. This was designed as a participatory rink.
And that same issue has arisen again with the proposed event center.
It should be bigger. I mean, in 10, 15 years, somebody's going to say, who built this damn thing? It's just not big enough.
And so if history is any indication, questions will likely always arise about the size of a venue. Past projects show that cost escalation is almost a given. And when it comes to funding these projects, the city has proven it's able to pay the price tag, whether or not the provincial or federal governments are on board. Kyle Bax, Chat News.